Welcome. Today we're gonna do a men's haircut using number 3, scissors on top, and we also gonna do the hair color. We are gonna start the haircut. We're gonna start using number 5 with a close blade, and we're gonna use the technique trapping the hair against the clipper to cut it. We use the bigger guards with a close blade. On the back, we're gonna cut straight in a vertical position to avoid cutting more than you need. We're gonna use all the guards in a diagonal position to avoid making lines. We're gonna use number 4 with a close blade, and we're gonna use it a bit lower than we use number 5. We're gonna use number 3 a bit lower than we use number 4, and we're gonna continue using the guards in a diagonal position. In this case, we're gonna do a hair color. We're using number 3 so we can leave some length for the hair dye. We are gonna leave some length because the hair we're gonna dye is gonna cover the lighter hair under. We're gonna use number 1.5 with a close blade to blend the sideburn. We're gonna use number 1 with an open blade, and we're gonna use it a bit lower than we use the 1.5. Continue with the edge. We're gonna use the trimmer. Comb the hair to the left and cut going up. We are using the border of the blade of the trimmer. Continue making the outline until the neck area. Continue with the right side. We're gonna use number 5 with a close blade, and we're gonna use the technique trapping the hair against the clipper to cut it, and we're gonna continue cutting in a diagonal position. Use number 4 with a close blade and use it a bit lower than we use number 5. Use number 3 with a close blade and use it a bit lower than we use number 4, and continue cutting in a diagonal position to avoid making lines. We're gonna blend the sideburn area. We're gonna use number 1.5 with a close blade. Use number 1 with an open blade and use it a bit lower than we use the 1.5. Continue with the outline using the trimmer. Cut going up using the border of the blade of the trimmer. Use this part of the comb to extract the hair hidden on the edges. Make the outline until the neck area. We're gonna make the neck area. We're gonna use the 1.5 with a close blade, and we're only gonna clear the darker areas. Use number 1 with an open blade and use it a bit lower than we used the 1.5. Use the 1/2 or 0.5 a bit lower than we use number 1 and continue clearing the darker areas. The rest of the hair on the bottom, cut it using number 0 a bit lower than we used the 0.5 or 1/2. Finish the blend using the trimmer a bit lower than we used number 0. We're gonna make the shave. We're gonna use the straight razor and the shaving cream. Use the blade gently to avoid cutting the customer. Be careful in this sensitive area. The top, we're gonna do it with scissors. We're gonna use 2 fingers touching the scalp and we're gonna cut in a 90-degree angle in a horizontal position till the back. The crown area, we're gonna cut it using 1 finger touching the scalp. Comb the hair to the right and connect the guideline we did in the middle with the right side. Remember, the crown area, we cut it using 1 finger touching the scalp. Connect the 3rd lateral section with the top cutting in a vertical position. Connect the guideline we did in the middle with the left side. We also connect the 3rd lateral section with the top on the left side. Apply water on the front and comb the hair flat against the skin to make a straight line. Using this technique, the hair on the front is gonna look more abundant. We're gonna use the texturizing scissors. We're gonna make 2 cuts going up. Also texturize the right side and the left side. Also, we're gonna texturize the hair on top using the straight razor. We're gonna put the straight razor on top of the comb and we're gonna just comb the hair to the front. Using this technique, you can cut all the hair standing up, and also you can get a more symmetric image. Use the comb and the straight razor in favor of the calic or with the grain. Now we're gonna do the hair color. We're gonna use the Wella color charm number 4N, and this is a Demi-Permanent hair color. We're gonna use 2 ounces. Mix the hair color and the developer in equal quantities. We are using a cream developer volume 20. Make sure the developer has the same quantity as the color. In this case we use 2 ounces. Deposit the developer on the hair color bowl and make a good mix so everything is in proportion. It's gonna look like this when you finish. Apply the mix on top of the comb. Start applying the hair color on the lighter or grayer area first. The reason is that we need some time to process the hair color, but we don't want to make a premature contact with the skin. We are applying the hair color on the lighter areas or the grayer areas first. Using this technique, applying the hair color against the comb, we're gonna obtain a more natural look and result. Apply the color on the right side to make the process of the hair color even. The Demi-Permanent hair color deposits color only on the lighter hairs. It doesn't deposit color on the darker hairs. The difference between the permanent hair color and the demi-permanent hair color is that the permanent hair color deposits 100% of the color on the client's hair, and the demi-permanent hair color deposits the color only in the lighter hairs, but the darker hairs stay the same. The hair on the sides generally is thicker and stronger, that's why we start with the sides and then we dip the top at the end. After the hair color is processed, we can use the brush touching the skin. The majority of the hair color process we did it without touching the skin. At the end, you're gonna notice that we didn't make a stain on the skin. Using this technique, you can make some sort of a fade between the lighter hair that we color with the brush and the color we apply with the comb at first. We are leaving the product so it makes the oxidation process in about 15 minutes. We're gonna vanish the line on the hair color so it doesn't make a stain on the client's skin. Use the towel to clean the color from the client's hair on the first area that we apply the hair color. This way you can see if it's already processed. In this case we use cream with a medium shine and hold. This is the final results. This was a men's haircut using number 3, scissors on top, and we make the hair dye using a medium brown, Demi-Permanent Haircolor. I hope you like my video, thanks for watching and see you next time. These are some of my previous videos, I invite you to watch them. If you like them, hit the like button, share it and subscribe.